Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see the runner-up and Rookie of the Year balloting Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns as they take on Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Godden alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns heading out, and the pressure squarely on the shoulders of number 6 in his second season now with the Browns. The number 1 overall pick in 2018, Baker Mayfield. Last year, it's Nick Chubb. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down when it goes backwards. Mayfield to throw it. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Strong left, strong left, strong left.
Throwing, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their rookie QB, a 2nd-round pick from Missouri, Drew Lock.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler, fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And let's look quickly here at the Denver offense.
A second-year receiver at SMU, Courtland Sutton, had a pretty nice rookie season, averaging nearly 17 yards per catch, but there's still plenty more for him to work on. Not only should he be able to be a big-time red zone threat, they want to be a little more elusive in the open field.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Go.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Here we go.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
Get the order. You ain't going nowhere. Get it.
Now Gordon on first down. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Now with the starters on the defensive side for the Browns, they were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Watt to throw on 2nd down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A look at the numbers from a week ago for Reed. 4 catches, 52 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Well, run on first down. It's Gordon, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check. Shit. Bang, 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 bang.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into your pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now the young man was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie. It's Philip Lindsay. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Locke going to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet and probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Defensively, we check the starters now for Denver. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Exit, exit.
Mayfield with it once more. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Oh, back with the line and intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Oh, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be
too many syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. And he'll need to put that interception out of his mind quickly because between the field goal and the pick 6, they're already looking up at a 2-score differential.
And isn't it interesting that a lot of the time when we talk about having a short memory, we say that's a defensive back, right? Got beat for a touchdown pass, throw it out. Quarterbacks have to do the same thing. They make a mistake, come back and be the best quarterback you were before.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Let's go. 10-2 saw. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the slant. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
On 1st down, Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Set. 30 base. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Switch. Switch. Check, check. Fresno. 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 Wide. Get ready.
Block off of play action. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. He'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Slam, slam, slam. Check 31. Look, squeeze. Patch it. Get it.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case. That play got bottled up.
Again, going on second and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos push further out in front.
That score is not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
McManus now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, here's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks and no touchdown passes yet either. Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. The quick throw complete out to Beckham. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. Third and 14. Third and long for Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Out there to start their next drive, Phillip Lindsay and the Broncos. He only has a single solo carry. 1, numero uno. Second quarter, they need to get him the ball more, don't they?
I'm not the greatest statistician in the world.
Yeah, you are.
But a back like that with only 1 carry, that takes me back to college in the classroom. Not enough evidence to declare what you should do the rest of the game. Give him the ball some more and find out.
Will they incorporate him? We'll find out. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. You draw corkers. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Switch. Hey, lock it. Deep river.
On second down, here's Locke. And this one complete to Reed. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
That's it, baby. We don't work.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Joker, 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 joker. Shoot.
Locke now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down 2nd and right at a yard. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Ready?
One more time with Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And McManus able to put it through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get it, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen, sir.
After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. To throw, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. We remind you that coming up later tonight, we've got a good AFC battle in Baltimore. The Super Bowl champs, New England, in town to take on the Ravens. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, the Cowboys and the Giants from MetLife Stadium to wrap up this first weekend in November. Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield has got Hooper on the short connection. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mayfield got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Here's Seibert for the Browns field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Get ready, get ready.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with a stop in Los Angeles. Green Bay in town to take on the Chargers. And it's the Packers who are out in front in the second quarter. Aaron Rodgers has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we take the long trip back across the country, then across the pond. Check out the action in London. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Houston Texans. Duke Johnson, a touchdown run in the victory. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. Last week they got the victory against the Colts, and they lead this one as well as they begin things here 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's locked. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Throwing again on second down. Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Lock's throw caught by Sutton. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. And Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin.
50, Mike, 50. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Five.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon, and he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Just what you want on a first down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Mike is the 50. Check my
On second down, a run with Lindsey, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
break. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Come. Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot. Yes, yes. Mike 50. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Speed Griffin. Speed Griffin.
Lock now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
50, 50. Mike 50. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. Back, back, back. Shift, shift, shift. Shift. Watch the stick. Go.
Play action. Now it's Lock. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for him.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Ready up.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Kill, General West. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check 13. Check 13. Ready, ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Yeah, score.
Philip Lindsay,
Touchdown, baby.
his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline.
Let's go.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mayfield's got Hooper on the short connection. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mayfield blitz coming, and down he goes.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
This one complete into the hands of Higgins. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Throwing Mayfield, and he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Von Miller in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Snapping up, he'll try and run. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And he completes it to Hunt. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He finds a man with a crossing route. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there at 22. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. Doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense. Because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. 70, Indy. All day. I'm coming up now.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line. In a row, but only 2 yards. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw it is Locke. And that will be incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Landry now on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They've even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Mayfield to throw it. He finds his target, Beckham. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Alert,
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run. And now 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taywan Taylor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for me.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. We talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsay.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
These guys man on the crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver 1st.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Ready? 90 Wolf. Watch the twist. Watch protein spill. Say go.
Into the red zone. It's locked. He completes this to Sutton. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest word, August.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
They can't hold me, coach.
So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off for this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
I just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
They're running it.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And again, it's Mayfield. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. A second down throw for Mayfield. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
We got to step it up.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Let's go. Check. Tight right. Tight right. Tight right. Solo out there. Check the outs out there. Hey. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Check 3. Check 3. Hit it.
Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Okay, baby,
that's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
On the set. 93's the mic. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.